Well, hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Doing a map review for you for Farm Sim 17, and this is Thunder Valley by Somethingonmyshoe. Very prolific map maker. I've reviewed a number of his maps, played a number of his maps, and they are usually pretty darn good. So, we start here in the middle of a rather large farmyard. Now, this isn't a big map. The fields are at good size, but overall the map is, as you can see, not massive. We've got a few sale points, and we will certainly check them all out. But let's have a look around our farmyard, shall we? Obviously, more than enough storage. Seem very fond of the ginormous sheds. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen 4 of these on the same farmyard. Yeah, they even make a combine look tiny. Alright. And then we got a couple of these. Geez, could use a little work. I don't think they're going to keep our kit dry. But that's alright. And then we head over here. We've got our main silo drop. Let's just make sure this is on. Okay. Silos? Alright, so yeah, it looks like the tip and the pickup are in the same point. So, interesting. So that's our silos, pretty simple stuff. We've got more sheddage of storage here, and I do believe... Now, you'll notice I'm also running another rather neat little mod that I think is fairly new to the setup, and that... So, is this. The mini-map has, as you can see, a number of functions. So, rather cool. What do we got here? The different modes, crop types, normal, fruit types, growth, soil composition. We can also resize it. Although that's going to have to be remapped because that will also bring up my yeah, left alt 9 is not going to work for me because that's unfortunately going to bring up another function. So we can zoom in, we can zoom out. Really, really interesting. Let's try the... Oh. Yeah, left alt, numpad plus, numpad minus. Oh, there we go. I guess I was zoomed as far as you could get. Wow, that's really cool. So, as you can see, it allows you to zoom that in, zoom that out. I think that's really, really neat. Let's get out of the help mode and go back to normal. And let's go have a look at where they keeps the critters, shall we? Get into sprint mode here. Alright, I probably should have taken a vehicle. Oh, look. Nuggets are included. Candy. Alright, let's find ourselves a vehicle. I'm just too old to be walking, I'll tell you. So if you enjoy seeing map reviews, please don't forget to leave a like and let me know in the comments that you do like to see the map reviews. If there's any you would like to see reviewed, again, let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to share the videos too, if you like what you see. I really wouldn't mind climbing out of the little bit of a slump here that I seem to have dropped into again lately. Alright, we have ourselves a Trackatory. And... let's head out and see if we can find us some critters. That's way too much info. There we go. Alright, well, we not only got a fuel point here, well, just off behind us there. We've also got a workshop. Very cool. So we can do our upgrades and our fixations. Now let's continue on the road here and see what we can do about finding our critters. Get a nice high zoom out so we can have a little look at the scenery as we go by. See, in Canada, this is what we'd call a hedgerow. Yeah, 100-foot tall fir trees as far as the eye can see. Alright. So here we go. We have got... Oh, there's no chickens on this map. I need to mention that. So, for all of you that are super pro chicken, not gonna do her here, I'm afraid. So this is our sheeps. And, fairly typical sheepish looking area. Nice sized meadow. We've got our troughs. Let's see how we do with actual sheeps. Bring us in some money. Rakataka. Okay. And let's see how the sheeps look here, shall we? Alright, none of them floating in the air. They all look like they're capable of normal motivated movement. Bah! And it seems their voices work. Excellent, excellent. Alright, now. Where, oh, where is the bale and pickin' uppin'? I think... Huh. Wool pallets. Oh, interesting. So it will appear there. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now... Now I'm pretty sure that's a pig facility. What do you think? Could I be right? Yeah. There's our slurry, there's our manure, we got our food, we got our water. We got lots of these big sheds for storage, so we don't have to run kit down here every single time, even though the animals are not actually on the farm. Still not a big deal, because you can just leave the kit here to deal with them. You know, a little front loader, small trailer, water tank, you're good to go. Oops. I guess it's me I want in there, not particularly my tractor. And let's see what happens if we orders up some pigs, shall we? And a quick 15 pigs. Yes, please. There they are. And yes, they all seem functional as well. We have our, of course, as I explained last time, we have our nice dark boy pigs. We have our wonderful pink girl pigs. And then we have those that are, well, slightly confused. Ha! Look at that. That one's actually got a kitty cat on it. There you go, a pig with a purpose. Alright. It just stands against a pink wall and pretends it's a cat. Alright, we should have, as well as the sheeps and such. Oh, the cattle are quite a ways from here, apparently. So it looks like our next stop may be the Biogas. Of course, known by some as a BGA. So let's see how we do here. Really pretty map. Now, I mean, as you can see, the fields are fairly squarish, and they do look like they are set up so that you do have a couple of good ends. so that if you want to run a hired worker over it, they're not going to end up running into the... Well, yeah, that's more than enough room to turn a worker around. It is. I don't see... Well, I'm sure it's just because it's the size of the field, but I don't see the buy point on it. Always like to get an idea of what they want for their fields. Alright, now which way to the Biogas? This way. I also like that with that new mini-map, it doesn't actually disappear between... See? There's big map, little map, big map, little map. It isn't little map, big map, no map, little map, big map, no map. Ah, okay, I see there's a field marker on this giganticated wheat field. So we'll go and have a look at that here as we pull into the Biogas. Yeah, nice scenery in the background. Looks a fairly decent backdrop. Not quite the same resolution as the foreground, so it does stand out a little bit, but not bad. I have seen way worse backdrops, and they can make a difference. They can really start to annoy you when you've been on a map for a while. Let's see what we've got going on. What? Dude, that's almost $1 million. Do you really think you'd still be walking around with that chunk of straw hanging out of your face if I handed you $806,000? No, I'm thinking you'd probably be walking around with a big fat cigar hanging out of your face. Now, you want us to harvest this. Ah, alright, well, good for you. I mean, it is not a small field, but still, he's certainly looking at the big dollars. Alright, let's continue in and have a quick look at the Biogas, shall we? We have a weigh scale here. I apparently don't weigh enough to even turn it on, which I suppose is alright. Let's make sure we've got this up in case anything springs to mind. Alright, looks like the business end is over here. Again, enough parking to certainly satiate anyone. Here's our digestate. Here's where we tippy canoe our goodies. And then a most generous... I have not seen one of these in a BGA before, whatever it is. A most generous supply of pits. And it's the drive-through ones. So, the other of the decent ones. Because I don't like it when you get pits that are this narrow, that are closed at one end. Because you're pretty much forced to back your way over it. And if you're trying to compress stuff, that can be a little bit of a pain. Unless you're using the right gear. I mean, rollers and a proper big tractor. Alright. So that is the BGA. Fairly standard fare. Gotta say. Pretty standard stuff. Alright. Let us... Doesn't look like we're going to have much going on in that direction. So, let's head on this way. We'll have a look at the grain elevator and then the farm barn. We've also got a tree farm, a sawmill, a town bakery, a diner, the town spinnery, grain elevator 2. And that would be our spots. We can have a look at the big picture here. Again, there's your map. And yeah, all fairly easy to deal with fields. We own field 13, which of course is, well, it has been cultivated once, but beyond that, it doesn't have a lot going on. And here's our sell points. They are indeed very to the point. Alrighty, ooh, good price. Well, not bad. It's going up. I've seen it as high as 22,000 on some maps. So, alrighty. So the tree farm. Oh, we'll also buy slurry, manure, and wood chips. And the farm barn buys your hay and such. So, sawmill, just wood chips. So we know it's not an little sort of animal. Doesn't seem to be any sort of real production style things going on here. And I don't see any specific spots for placeables, but one would imagine that... okay, there's grain elevator 1. Making our way over the tip point. Tip, 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 money, 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 tip, tip, money, money, and away we go. What a pretty little lake. Man, I want to go fishing so bad. I gotta get a vehicle. Gotta. Yeah. And it's sad, because, I mean, if I could still walk like a normal person, I would, I'm well within walking distance of, you know, a couple of lakes, an ocean, etc., etc., but just too much of a gimpy old booger. So, hopefully by the end of the month I'll have enough money saved to actually get something. Or I swear I'm going to get an electric scooter off of Amazon. Alright, next up is the farm barn. And I think, yeah. Driving at 43k, the map all of a sudden just does not seem as small as it was. Here we go. And into the farm barn. Sell the hay, sell the hay, sell the hay. And out the other end. Oh, look. We almost missed a question mark. Getting rid of straw and hay. Okay, I think we covered it. Alrighty, now... let's cut down here. Yeah, I think I'd definitely go with larger size gear on this map, that's for sure. Now, is it... shrink this down a little bit, shall we? There we go. I do like having a proper mini-map. That's kind of nice. I don't know how I ended up in widescreen mode, but it's alright. I don't mind that it's a little bit bigger. It's kind of down there out of the way. I mean, it's certainly not as in your face as the F1 menus. Not indeed. Now, there is some fencing around the fields, and yes, of course, it is, boom, collidable. However, I notice it doesn't block every single field. Speed limit, 50. You really need to tell me if that's kilometers or miles, dude. Alrighty, here we go. Another beautiful little water feature. Good looking map, looks good. I did not disable traffic, so I will assume that there just simply isn't any or isn't any in this area. Alright, now we're showing a tip here. But I think we're gonna find that's actually around the other side. So let's head up the hill. We do have a couple of points here, and then we'll swing around and check out those others. Oh, wee bit of a steeper here. Alright. So, this gives us the diner, the town spinnery, and the town bakery. Huh. This little part of the town kind of reminds me of Goldcrest. I guess because it's a lot of the assets taken from it, I suppose. So we get a tip there. Got a mailbox there, very important. We've got our spinnery tip here. Excellent. Kind of a pretty little town. And then the bakery here. So, pretty easy distribution of goods, I must say. Alrighty. And we go this way. We'll come across the tractor shop. Yes, indeed. It's kind of like this town. Giant empty buildings everywhere. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? Couldn't resist, sorry. And jumped through the plate glass window. Alrighty. Haha, fooled you, there's no window. Okay. Well, I guess I can see why it reminds us of Goldcrest. There's Goldcrest Arcade, the Good Value, the Maplefield Bank. Tutankhamun Tanning Salon. Really? Okay then. And we're not all that far from home. That's our nice little house up on the hill for them the ritzy folk. And we're back. Authorized vehicles only, and that's us. So, now, the only spots I think that we missed, we did not get out to the tree farm and the sawmill. So, let's start with the tree farm. Let's visit that. Alright, here we are. Well, just sort of a tip point. Now, these guys, tree farm, what did they take? Tree farm. Oh, alright. They will buy manure, slurry, wood chips. Interesting. Kind of an odd tip for those sort of things, but there you go. And we also need to go to the sawmill. Let's visit, shall we? Whoa! Hip, hip. Alrighty. That's not quite where I expected to end up, but okay. Ooh, perfect. Now both my shoes are soaking wet. Unbelievable. But here we are at the sawmill. There's our wood chips. Chips to sell. Okay. And somewhere over here, if there's a way in, there we go. Hannah banana me now. Here's where we sell our logs. Excellent. Again, not an actual sawmill. Although I'm thinking you could actually fit one right there. Just for curiosity to see if placeables will work. Sure, that should be a big vicious placeable. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, we should be able to just drop a sawmill down there like nothing. So, good to see. Huh. Right on. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. So back to the farm, and I think, guys, that should pretty much complete our look at the map. So again, it is on the mod hoster, under the, or on the mod hoster, It is on the Giants mod hub under the regular mods. It was just added, so it's done something on my shoe. Thunder Valley. Hope everybody enjoyed. Let me know if you did, and we will catch up with you next time. Take care of each other, folks. What time is it? Oh, it's 5 after 12? 10 after 0? I don't know. I'm not good with those analog clocks. All right, ciao.